Hey everyone, Kaguya here and welcome back to another episode where I'll be teaching you guys how to partially avoid the American Civil War. As in, not have the Civil War be split into a four-way or even possibly a fifth-way Civil War, if we include New England. When I say partially, I mean that you would be only fighting against the South in this potential scenario, which is something that you can roll 100%. It does not depend on RNG. All you have to do is the following. First off, you gotta reintroduce the Gardner Bill, and it must pass at all costs, and you need to beeline all the way toward the shipyard funding scheme, and then demand repayment of the war debt. Obviously, you still are gonna fight against the Southerners, but it's better than, having your front split in 10 billion ways. One thing that's quite crucial, you need to form the establishment to compromise with the SPA, which is the Socialist Party, instead of the, America First Party, because they will never compromise with you and they will kick your ass. And you actually have to accept a coalition. It's quite crucial. Another thing that's quite crucial as well is for you to bring all of your divisions toward the northern front over here, near the east coast, because believe it or not, that's where you will be fighting for the majority of the time. It kinda helps that you behave in a reasonable manner, as in when you're given events, like for example the flood in St. Patrick's Day, you try to help and shit, instead of being an asshole. Every time you do one of these focuses over here, you'll be given an option for either to increase the political influence of the America First Party or the Socialist Party. Make sure to always boost the Socialist Party, because they are the one that will be annexed. Well, not annexed, but they will not rise up. So them gaining ground is not an issue for us. And when it comes to the special elections in Washington DC and New Jersey, make sure to pick the Democratic Party every time. It's not gonna affect you much, but it is what it is, and it's Bing shilling, what can I say? Time to demand repayments for the war debt from the Canadians, just to piss them off, even though it's just a political stunt. That's why we are doing it. And once the Canadians say no to our absurd demands, you know what's gonna happen? We are gonna get 100 political power, which will fix our situation over here. Also, this unity within the coalition, this goes without saying, but you gotta force a compromise. Don't let the coalition collapse. This is the most important thing that you can do. Once again, I'm being hit with this unity within the coalition, and once again, I'm gonna force a compromise. Finally, the 1936 presidential election. Make sure to pick neither of Jack Reed or Huey Long Dong. They are not good. Pick Floyd, which is the compromise candidate, and has a very wacky ass looking photo over here. Obviously they will contest the election, not an issue for us, because our plan is not over yet, and the New Year's strike starts. And finally, the focus has been bypassed. Don't do the Iron Fist, it's not good. The Velvet Glove is for the win, obviously. Now, we just need to wait patiently for a series of events to occur. And Reed's accept our invitation, which is kinda great from him. Make sure to focus on building more bombers, by the way. Cass is king, after all. Long wants to participate in the negotiation, and the only answer he's gonna get from us is to get the fuck out of here. If Long joins into the conversation, he's gonna fail the event chain, and once you told Huey Long Dong to piss off, Reed is gonna give you his first offer. Make sure to say no, as in tell him to give you a better offer, and obviously he's gonna come back once again with another offer, and this time you present this before Congress right now, because it's your only chance to have a compromise with the socialists, especially since I've built the majority of my industry in the East Coast. And finally, the LMB bill narrowly is approved. So democracy prevails, and we got rid of the New Year's strike. That does not mean that the South won't secede, but that's not an issue. Also, I would like to add the thing. A few years ago, around 2019 or 2020, I don't remember. I think it was during the COVID lockdown. It was possible for you to outright avoid the American Civil War. And that could have been easily done through the event chain that I've showed you previously. As in, at the end of that event chain that I told you about, MacArthur is going to approach you with the special military operation in which you can assassinate Huey Long Dong, which is enough for the American Civil War to be bypassed, and you won't have to blow up in 10 billion parts. But sadly, that event chain got purged. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's possible in Kaiserreich or in another sub-mod of Kaiserreich. It really depends. I would be lying if I said that I knew for 100%. Also, I would like to say that since the North did not rebel, the guys in the South are gonna be a bit stronger than usual, which is not that big of a deal, if we're gonna be honest over here. But yeah, that's it. You partially avoided the American Civil War, though you will have to fight against a stronger Union state. Make sure to put the cast that you've been building on the East Coast. It's quite crucial. That's all that I can say. And we are at war. But yeah, Houston plus Dallas, that should be the ending combo for them. The worst case scenario, I can always take over Austin and San Antonio as well. But yeah, they are currently at 99%. I just need to take over another victory point and that's gonna be it for them. Well, that indeed was it for them. And the war is already won. They did not even last a full year, which is kinda sad. And we get hit with this awful debuff. As for me, my good sire, that's where I'm gonna end run today, my dudes and amigos, because the entirety of today's run was just to show you how to partially avoid the American Civil War and fight only against the Union states in the South. And from here on out, you can do whatever you want. You can reclaim, expand, kick the ass of the International, take it at your own leisure. But yeah, guys, hey, I hope you enjoyed today's content. This has been KD. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day or evening. And goodbye. Bye-bye. Take care.